4th, 2021. It still feels so good to say 2021, not 2020 anymore. How's everybody doing? The president ones. I can't remember which. The conversation we were having beforehand. By the way, I always say, come on early, out and we'll chat. We were talking about Ether and ZDC is going in the Navy, and I sent him a sticker, and I said, oh, this is way off. And I said I wanted him to stick it on a boat. And they asked me which boat, and I said one of the super carriers, one of the president named ones. I can't remember what class they are technically, the big ones. At least there's more places to hide one there. That's for sure. So, Gerald Ford class, is that what they are? Yeah, one of them. How do you like the Stedman OTF? It's not a Stedman. This is EMP EDC. But I like it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neato. Makes a cool little ting. Yeah, pretty neat. A little Warncliffe. This will be up on a review tomorrow night because they're going to be dropping more of them tomorrow. So, yeah. If it was a Stedman, it wouldn't be on here. But, no, great dude over there. I like EMP EDC a lot. And I asked for one of these a while ago, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great, I do have to say. It's very unique. It's not like do everything kind of OTF, but yeah, it's more than just a letter opener, even though it's what it looks like. But it is pretty sharp, and it looks evil, nice and slender. I like it. Very comfortable too for how small it is, I have to say. Quality seems pretty good. How do I like the scale on the Hinder? It is fantastic, and somebody is sending me a bronze thumb disc for it as well, so that'll be neat. Tackle Central Fishing. I'm going to answer this when I'm going to open my beer up. Thoughts on the Native Chief? I love the Native Chief. That's one that I sold that I would kind of like to get back again. I was just realizing I'm running kind of low on Spydercos. I need to get a couple back. So that's one that's kind of on the list. I like the Native Chief a lot. This is a beer that we were talking about. I don't remember who was bringing it up, but Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. Somebody reminded me of this, and I braved Trader Joe's today, and they had it. So I remembered we were talking about it on a show a while ago. So I purchased some, and we're going to use the GEC Beer and Sausage. I've never used the bottle opener on this yet, so we shall see how that goes. It works. It's a decent bottle opener, so that's nice. Still waiting on the S90V Native Chief. Yeah, they didn't make one of those, right? You just mean you're waiting for them to make it? Trader Joe's is pretty awesome. We haven't been there in, God, probably a year. We had to wait in line to get in because of COVID stuff. They're not required to do that in our area right now, but they were. And I guess it was pretty good because even though they're making people wait in line, it was still pretty crowded in there. So I guess it was a good idea. But it was 20 degrees out, so that wasn't fun. That was my morning, and then late morning this afternoon, I made big Sunday roast chicken, and I ate Brussels sprouts. I've never eaten a Brussels sprout before in my life. Today was the first day that I ate a Brussels sprout, and unsurprisingly, I did them in the air fryer. I'm obsessed with, and they were fantastic. I found a little recipe. You put a everything bagel seasoning, which is also a Trader Joe's thing, but we already had that. We always have that around. And breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese on them, and they're awesome. And then Wegmans just came out with these whole chickens in a plastic bag that are all marinated, and you just throw them in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour, and they're fantastic. It's really good. So that was neat. And then what else did I have? Oh, we bought a frozen bag of some Trader Joe's roast potatoes with peppers and onions, and that was probably the best part of the damn meal. Those were so good. Interesting. Air fried Brussels sprouts sounds good, actually. They were pretty good. I'd never eaten a Brussels sprout in my life, and I didn't think I would like it. And I'm not going to say I loved them, but my two kids like Brussels sprouts, and they said they were amazing. And they scarfed them down. My wife doesn't really care for Brussels sprouts, so she liked them. She ate a lot of them, so she's taking some to work with her tomorrow. So it was a good review. I don't think I'll eat them again, but I'll make them for special occasions, but it's not something I'm putting in the regular rotation just because I don't like Brussels sprouts. I love them with cheese. Oh, yeah, with good old Wisconsin cheese, that probably would be pretty good. That wouldn't be bad. I miss Wegmans so much, as you should. It is fantastic. McKime, how do you like your air fryer? Oh, gosh, we'll talk more about it after. I try to stick to knives the first hour. We ramble here the first few minutes, but yeah, it's great. We use it for freaking everything. Everything. How many pounds of fries you got left? I bought 30, sort of on accident, and they came in 5 bags. I've gone through 1.5 bags, so whatever that comes off. TJ's gets addictive. Yes, it does. And of course, I bought the pistachios without the shells. Those are really good. They call them nut meat, which I think is hilarious. And of course, the dark chocolate peanut butter cups. You have to get those when you go there. Jeremy Russell, I ordered almost $300 worth of hardware from Adrenaline. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, thank you very much for the donation, Zach. I appreciate it. Yeah, and by the way, I don't normally point out the donation thing as much as I can, the super chats, but they'd be very appreciated tonight. And, well, yeah, just tonight, I guess, because this is the one that hits the thing for next month. Because, wow, YouTube ad revenue is in the toilet on January's, and it always is. It always goes down a bit. It goes down 10-15%. Yeah, mine's down like 30-35%. So my YouTube ad revenue is in the toilet for this month. So luckily this month's check was from December, which was great. And then this one is, it's nothing to, my views are okay. It's just this time of year, all the advertisers are figuring out their budgets and not spending any money. So that's it happens to us every January. It goes back up in February, but in the best possible way, you're an average guy doing average knives. Who else goes from Civivi to Hinder and still remains an average guy? Well done. Oh, thank you very much, Garrett. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit that like button. That helps out as well. Yeah, nut meat makes me laugh. But they're tasty. Mail strip, bro. Easy money. Nobody wants to see that. And they're not allowed to in New York. They're all closed. Anyone else gunning for that DLT Mannix on Tuesday? Is that the purple and black one? I'm not, because it's coated blade, but I have enough coated blades. Deadpool Lee, do you get picked on by YouTube for any content you do? Nope, I've never had any problem. I've never even gotten a warning on anything. Oh, I take the back. I got a... Oh, yeah, I did get one warning back in the day. That's why it doesn't say Battle to the Death in my Battle to the Death videos. It doesn't say it in the title or in the description. I got flagged. I got individual videos demonetized for that. I just had to remove those words from the title and the thing. So I can say Battle to the Death on the video, but I can't say it. Which cuts better, the Mini Buster or the 0562 tie? Man, I don't know. Probably the Mini Buster. It's a little thinner behind the edge for sure. I would guess the Mini Buster. What's that center OTF? Is an EMP EDC Slenderman. Review will be up tomorrow night, and they will be dropping some more tomorrow night. So you'll actually be able to get a few more. They're sold out at the moment, but there'll be a few more coming out then. And then he has some other variations with different blade shapes and stuff coming out shortly there after that. But nice dude, and I like the knife a lot. I just like that tink. Pretty cool. Blade play is about the same as your average, Microtech or something like that. So D2, they're like $130, I think, something like that. Not too crazy expensive. Logan Sharp, what's your favorite Civivi? The Backlash, probably. Still, barely. Elementum's really good too. Doesn't make as good a tink as a Firetech though. Honestly, that's one problem with this mic artist scale. It doesn't tink as much anymore. Now see, I drop it shut. Yeah, it kind of lost its tink. That mic artist scale just lost its tink. The 0562 still sounds great though. Nice big old loud click. Still got a bit of a tink, but yeah, it ain't what it used to be. It used to make an audible like ding, and I really, really liked it. Got the shredder, because the shredder's a great knife too. I don't have one anymore, but before we go on any further, I do want to say next week, tonight's is just not the special. We're all just kind of hanging out, having fun. But next week's, I realized, Big Red EDC did his 100th, a little celebration of his 100th live show, and I thought, wow, I wonder how many I'm on. So I looked it up, and yeah, next week will be my 250th show. So we're gonna do a little thing there. I'll be doing probably 3 or 4 giveaways throughout it. I have some budget stuff. Some of it's some real like classics that I just don't put in anything anymore, and they're kind of not worth selling. So I'm gonna do 2 or 3 giveaways at least during the live stream, and we'll just do like I usually do. An alarm will go off on some device, and the next comment I see wins something. So no mojo. Slicey mentioned Tails video some teething problems using a new smart for any insight in the issues. It was just some off-centering and stuff like that, and it was, I don't think it was anything like super crazy, but they took care of everybody. David Payne, any word to release the shadow? Nope, I don't know. Sometime first partish of this year. That's all I really know. So got the Sage 5 and love the knife, but hate the ply carbon fiber and lightweight version. Anyone know where I get the Sage 5 scales? I know that Parsons Blade Works makes lightweight ones, because I almost got a Sage 5 lightweight just to do that, because his scales are awesome. But I'm somebody's got to make Sage 5 scales. I don't know. I'll put it out to the 90 people on here watching right now. So somebody has to. I don't know. QSP Penguin dropped new colors and new brass scales. Cool. Man, everybody seems to really love that knife. Eric Bowers auction. No, I'm not going to do an auction. I'm just going to do the I'm just going to do giveaways. It's 250 shows. I can't believe I've done 250 of these. It's nuts. I just went and filtered to go look at my all my live streams, and then I removed the ones that weren't Brews and Blades, and yeah, it's 249. Mini Adamas. I do not have that one on the way. I'm going to get one. I am getting 2 Benchmades on Tuesday. 2 of the new 2021 ones, but that's not one of them. I didn't ask for it. I didn't expect you guys to love it so much. So, oh, I'm sorry you can't send a super chat. I don't know why. It's open and running. And my wife's on. Hello, Lori. That's my wife, LHB Art. What you drinking there? The Bell's Two-Hearted Ale, which is pretty good. I do like it a lot. This is Wisconsin, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't know they made Bell's in Indiana. It says Comstock, Indiana. Oh, Michigan, you're right. Thank God. My bad eyes. Go, thank God it's Michigan. All right. Thought it was Indiana for a second there. I was going to throw it out the window. No, I wouldn't do that, but any hints on some 80/20s we dropped? No, I don't know dates. Everybody keeps asking me that, but no, I don't know dates. I just know they're doing some. So Michigan is worse. No, I can tolerate Michigan. Bobby Legs says, I'm ready to take the next step. What should I do? Hinder or Chris Reeve? Well, there's a lot more variety in hinderers. Chris Reeves, I would say, is still mostly a little classier. So it depends on what you're really looking for. I'm trying to judge it by watching your shows and your taste in watches, going by that. But you're kind of all over the place there too. I think maybe Chris Reeve for you. But David Williams, what's wrong with Indiana? I just never had any good experiences in Indiana. So, BZ, what are the advantages of a Wharncliffe as opposed to a drop point? I mean, I like it better for kind of utility type stuff, because it is basically a utility blade shape. So, for opening stuff, if you have to scrape anything, there's a lot of stuff that's it works for. Thank you very much, David Payne. I appreciate it. Just ordered my very first automatic knife per local laws. Kelly Lee will Protect Sprint. I know it's cute, but will I like it? Yeah, I like the Sprint. I had one. It's pretty fun. Or no, I had a Calmigo, sorry, but same size. My wife doesn't like Indiana. Really want a knife with micarta on it. What's your current favorite micarta? My current one is the FireTac because it's new and I like it a lot. Trying to think of one stock with micarta. Well, this is kind of stock. It's a Hinderer scale, but I had to buy it separately. The Bushido, it's pretty nice. I still like the Bushido a lot, and it's very pretty micarta. And this is a burlap micarta. That's why it looks like kind of thicker like that, but it's actually very slick. I do like that one a lot. I'm going to slide this back down again so we can get another knife on there. There we go. Man, I can't wait to have a new office someday where I can have a separate dedicated setup so the camera is always fixed in one spot and I'm not having to move it all the time. The Shabuti. Yes. Lavender pants. You want the Tribute, Slicey? The Tribute. No, I like the Bushido. I like the look of the Bushido better. I think the Tribute's kind of boring looking. It looks nice, but it's kind of boring. As for Dr. Eric Wotan, best hand doctor in the U.S. and becoming the family physician, I'll be eagerly awaiting my Dalica from Keith. Thank you, David, very much for the donation. I don't know if that's an inside joke that I'm not understanding, or are you saying that my hands need to be worked on? I did cut myself the other day. I was sharpening my Anthem, and I moved past it. And I didn't move past it far enough. And welcome aboard, Crispy. Yes, we have the join thing down there below. Welcome aboard, Crispy EDC. Get your little symbol next to your name. Eric Bowers, any feedback on Todd Bag knives? I have there's some Todd Bag knives I absolutely love, and there's some that I just completely do not understand. So it's kind of a back and forth there. The quality of them is usually outstanding, though. Syncut Scepter is a decent micarta. Yes, it is. It does have pretty good micarta on it for the price that it is. I have that over here, too. I'm not going to set it out, but because it's been out a lot the last few times. But, yeah, it is pretty decent micarta on it. A little fuzzy, but not too bad. Got the Pilar 3 last week. So impressed. Early contender for knife of the year, under $100. Kerry Wyrick, I'm waiting on the D2 one. That's why I didn't order one. I ordered some knives yesterday for the channel to review and from White Mountain, and they had that, but I'm waiting for the. All right, see you later, Lori. I'm waiting for the D2 one. So I did get. What did I get? I have it open here. I'll just run through stuff I got showing up this week and next, because you're gonna be seeing. I got a CRKT Bonafide, the new. It's the aluminum handle D2 one with the new home front, or what do they call it? That quick takedown thing, the 2 model that's just that little switch. That was originally on the home front. I'll never remember the name of that. I got the CRKT CEO flipper and a Kaiser Lat Vind, the fancier one with the titanium and the S35. So looking forward to all of those. What's your favorite of the 2 budget Spartans? I don't know, probably the Aster, but only because I have a 3.25 RC, which is just a little bit bigger than this. If I was only having the one, it would probably be the Talus. If that makes any sense. I don't know about how I feel about the new stuff from CRKT. Be interesting in reviews. I think they have some cool stuff. Field Strip, there it is. Thank you very much. CEO flipper is pretty fun. Yeah, because I liked the general concept of the CEO, but man, it like tore my thumbs up trying to flick it open, and it was tip up or tip down. Sorry, it was tip down carry, and I just was like, I don't like this. So they've changed both of those things. So I'm really eager to see it because I like the CEO in theory. But they fixed the 2 things I didn't like about. Love the sheep's foot. So slick and smooth. Yeah, the Mini Buster is pretty good. And then I also have. Oh, we talked in the thing. I thought I mentioned, but that was in the pre-chat thing. I'm finally getting Olamic. You guys have been bugging me about Olamics. So I'm getting Olamic busker because that was what I could get. I really wanted a whippersnapper, but I could get a busker, so I'm getting a busker because I really just wanted to experience an Olamic. Even though a certain knife retailer did not fulfill my pre-order, I did find a Stage 1 Maximat, so I got one of them coming. And then I'm doing some work for somebody who sent me a bunch of knives in payment for them, but I'm going to sell 2 out of 3 of them. But the one I'm probably going to keep around for a while anyway, I'm getting a Microtech SOCOM Elite Auto. I want to try the auto. Exact same configuration as the one that I have, but an automatic. So that'll be cool. You're going to pick up the Civivi Elementum button lock. You bet your sweet bippy I'm going to pick that up. That looks really, really cool. Can't wait to get my hand on that. And I did say bet your sweet bippy like I was in Mayberry. I want some fat carbon. They do make good stuff. Some micarta scales starting off looking great, but after 6 use, so they look messy. Yeah, but not many of them. And they're supposed to do that. It's kind of what they're supposed to do. Your variation of messy is, or your version of messy is probably just what they're supposed to do. Like this, I put oil on it because it was too bright. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. Super chat is open. Always appreciated in January. And YouTube's is not sending me as much money. Pocket check. Oh yeah, we did cross 100 a while ago, and I forgot to do that. Mine today was the Spidey Chef. Yep, Spyderco Spidey Chef. This was my Trader Joe's and cooking carry. Protect Malibu Warnie. Nice one. MX2 lightweight. Again, nothing wrong with that. You're not old enough to remember, bet your sweet bippy. Somebody I knew must have said it. I'm 40, almost 46. Spidey Chefs just came back in stock. Yeah, I figured they must have because I saw a couple of channels do reviews on them lately, so I figured they must have been around. Spencer 31, nice. Giant Mouse Ace Grand, very good. 940 2001, love that version of the 940. Spyderco Urban 8015, large and Cosi, my man. Vito Axon. Did you mean Vero? Because I don't know what a Vito is. Mini Cryo SBD Void. Jim Dunlop Ultex Jazz. Assume that must be a custom because it's got a person's name on it. Spyderco Ikuchi. Nice knife. Canis. Nice one. Mini Cryo. Otter Messer 3 Rivet. I have an Otter down here myself. I have a brass one that's got some schmutz on it with some unintentional patina, I guess you'd call it, on the blade. It was sitting in a this is our letter opener by the front door, and I don't know, something must have gotten in that box. I think some water off a glove or something like that. M4 bug out around the house. Man, my M4 bug out finds its way into my pocket a whole lot, Randy F. It's one of those, you see it, it winds up in your pocket. It's just one of those kinds of knives. Mini Osborne, Kaiser Feist, Emerson CQC7, Benchmade Mini Presidio 2, Ethan Ruins EDC. Man, I missed that knife. That was a really nice knife. I don't know why I sold it. Actually have giveaway 0308 today. Cool, BD Swain, very nice. Lynch clip micarta scale. Bowie XM. I think I have one of those on the way. It's again the guy who's paying me for stuff. I can't remember what blade shape he's sending me. I know there's a Hinderer in the package, but I can't remember which one it is. I have to go back through the messages and see. Got a bug out because I felt like I needed it to as a knife guy. I expected it to flip better, but I guess it makes sense with that skinny and lightweight blade. Yeah, but they do usually pop up pretty good. Oh, you mean just closing it? And they also got to break in. Benchmates take a lot longer time to break in than people realize, I think. Oh, also original Pilar. I still have an original Pilar as well. I saw your ZT video earlier. I should have kept my 0804. Yeah, I had this out to represent that video, but let's swap out. Yeah, this was a lovely gift from a lovely viewer who I didn't realize it was. I thought it was a loaner, and then he said, no, I could keep it. He had 2 or 3 of them, so yeah, it is a great knife, and I never experienced one. It was discontinued pretty shortly after I started this channel. I wasn't really super into ZTs, so I just never got my hands on one. The whole next week, I'm only going to carry my Fox Radius. I can't remember which that one is off the top of my head. Just order the 3-inch XM18 Skinner. I am going to get a 3-inch XM18 as soon as they do a notch oil again. I'm really waiting on that. I have an 801 tie, love it. My 801 tie was I had my first ZT was an 0450, and that just doesn't work for my hands at all. So, I wasn't that blown away with it. But the first ZT I really, really liked and kept for a while was an 0801 tie. Who's getting the new bug out? I am, but I can't do the video until the 1st, which you guys is just a couple days from when I get it. But yeah, they're sending me out. Sending me one out on supposed to be here Tuesday. Which will be interesting to compare it to my custom shop, because it's only $10 more than my custom shop one, an M4 and the G10. I'm going to like having the carbon, but S90V is such a nightmare to sharpen. I'd rather have the M4. Gonna get the Paisan M Volk S. No, probably not, unless they made some major changes to it. I reviewed it. It's fine. It just wasn't the price of them. It just wasn't. I don't know. I never liked it. Never really made me want one super badly. But I don't know if it's a QC and or CQC and they changed some stuff. I don't know. CQI. That's what I'm looking for. Not CQC. Is an Emerson thing. Eric Bowers. Anyone notice that the Skaha 2 blade manufacturing has changed? Yeah, they don't do the little stripy things anymore. Damn USPS. Yep, that's still a thing. It is getting better, but I did just go through a lot of hassle and set up so I can do UPS now. So the next time I do knife sales, I will give you guys an option for $5 more. You can ship UPS. Button lock Elementum is going to be huge. Yes, it is, Miko. I am so glad that I am getting it directly from Civivi, so I don't have to. They're going to sell out in 5 seconds when they hit websites. Gonna wait for carbon fiber in the custom shop and get 20 CV bug out. Yeah, I don't know if they're ever gonna, since they did a carbon fiber in a production one, I don't think I'd hold my breath on them doing carbon fiber scales. My missing package showed movement today for the first time since 12/29. Well, that's good. Drooling, yeah, that button lock Elementum is going to be amazing. Probably of all the 2021 stuff. And there's a Wii, too, that I really like. Definitely of all the companies, the Wii Civivi stuff is the stuff I'm most excited about. Which I've been saying, a lot of Wii's in-house designs I didn't care that much about, but they're doing good this time. What are we going to put away? We'll put the Shadow away since it's not coming out yet. And what else we got over here? There was something specific I was gonna put out, and I don't remember what it was. No, I put this out just because I've been carrying it a lot lately. Yeah, whippersnapper. What do I call it that? I get so confused with so many names, the Stinger. Buck's actually is good looking hidden scale release auto. I have not seen that, Nav Sergeant. I'll take a look at that. The Riffle, I can't remember which one that is, but a lot of them were really, really cool. Really looking forward to the Crew Carta PM2. Yeah, sprint run though, Jeremy, so I won't even try for it. I love the look of it, but I'm not into sprint runs. I like a lot of the configurations for if I didn't have a channel, I would chase them down, but they're terrible content generators. Now it said sprint run on the catalog right above it. It says sprint run on the thing. When I looked at it, maybe what they sent me, the PDF they sent me said Sprint Run right above it. I'm going to look at compare the two then, because that's not what it said on mine. I still have it pulled up on the site. Oh, so what they emailed me says Sprint Run. What's on the site doesn't say that. So that's what it was. That's what it was. Well, then I will probably try and get one. I do need a new PM2, so I guess I will hold off. I'm very happy about that. That pleases me greatly. Yeah, one of the things they email me says it's Sprint. So pre-ordered, it's pre-sold out in Blade HQ. Yeah, I'll wait for the second one. Or I'll wait for somebody to get bored with it and offer to trade me one, which that happens a lot. So luckily, that's one nice thing about 22,000 subscribers is I can just say, hey, I'm looking for one of these. Somebody's wanting to sell it. No, Tim, I'm looking at the email. It was the text, the text email they sent me had it in the section for sprints. Hey, Evan, how's it going? Does the Luna run on washers or bearings? Washers. Kind of little small, best describe them like they're the kind of perforated ones, like on a Chris Reeve or something like that. I personally use White Mountain over Blade HQ most when I can. Well, yeah, because you get the code. Use the code SDWMK at checkout, get 10% off. Or go to Southern Edge Knife Works, use SEK at checkout and get 15% off. Hey, I did order the CRK Sabenza 31 with box elder inlays direct from CRK. Cool. Congratulations. That's a very nice one. Yeah, probably going to be a year. My Chris Reeves, I just keep looking around and grab them from a retailer. That's one that I just give up and do it that way. I just try and be patient because I'm not patient enough to wait a year for a knife at all. WMK, that's where I just ordered that Kaiser and those two CRKTs from. It was from White Mountain Knives. What's your opinion on the Cold Steel 8010? Love it. Probably my favorite Cold Steel model. I have one here. Is it within? Yes. I will grab it. It's going to take up some room. Move packaging stuff aside because it fell over onto that. Where are you? Oh, there it is. I love the 8010. It is a fantastic, fantastic knife. I'm going to leave the 804 out. What are we going to put away? The Mini Busker has been on. It's had its fair share of camera time lately. Mini Buster. I can't say words tonight. Words. Yeah, I'll put this away. We'll swap that around. Yeah, I love the 8010. We Snex or ZT? Well, there's a whole lot of ZTs. I like the Snex a lot, though. Mini Buster. Which is better, the 8010 or 8050? I mean, there's no... I think they're both pretty similar and was better. I prefer the 8010 because it's a little more comfortable in the hand. And the Scorpion lock is cool, but it's definitely more fun to play with. But I don't know, I like a big old triad lock, so... I have a Demco 8015, but I don't have a Cold Steel one anymore. What kind of clip is on the Bushido? It is a milled clip, but it's actually got quite a bit of room for a nice little slender knife like this. What do you think of the new CRKT Field Strip Tech? I will let you know. I have one ordered. It looks cool. We will see when I get it. Ooh, what was that? I don't even know what that was. That was an interesting noise. Do you think in a hot environment 37C plus bearings would be better than phosphor bronze? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm in New York. It don't get that warm here. Shibuti, yes. That's a go check noise. No, it was right next to me. I'm not sure what it was. Oh. My nail clippers fell off and hit a can. I was drinking a Coke before this. My Coke can was still sitting down there. My nail clippers slid off the desk and hit my can. That's what it was. Tom Kinchy says, interesting noises in our house are usually caused by cats. This is true. I'm in New York too, near Albany. I'm way over in Rochester. What do you think of Spyderco Dragonfly and K390? K390 is cool. I like the Dragonfly, so I imagine the combination thereof would be pretty good, John. I've always owned pets so that I can blame strange noises on them to make myself feel better. That's a good idea, Connor. It's a good strategy. Oh, yes, Slenderman. Lynn Thompson started a new channel. He started a new company. So, yeah, there's that. So there goes that he's still going to be involved thing, it sounds like, but I don't know. Unless maybe New Cold Steel is still making that stuff. It could be. But yeah, it's just like balisongs and pole axes and stuff. Hey, MC, how's it going? Yeah, Lynn's back. Looks like his own company. So, don't know. Yeah, Never Unarmed. Yeah, it's called. Congratulations on your 40K, MC. Blowing past me like I was standing still. Still ahead of you on Instagram, though. You almost caught me on Instagram. Now I pulled away again. It's the watch stuff that helps me out on Instagram, honestly. I'm getting a lot of watch people subscribing, so. All the pigs were happy when Lynn retired. Yeah, but now now the stuff that he's making with his new company is all like really pig unfriendly. It's a big danger to pigs. It's like pole axes and swords and balisongs and stuff. Thinking about a Protect SBR, any experience? Yes, I own one and I like it very, very, very much. It's one of my favorite Protects. It's just a cool little bruiser. Found it for $150. I'm super tempted. Depending on the version, that's kind of about what they go for. When is that damn Z-Wear Shaman going to be released? I don't know. MC convinced Slicey to give away all the knives on the table. He does not have Jedi powers. Oh, and the blowguns. I kind of want one of those. I have a cheap blowgun, and I actually do enjoy it. I shoot stuff in my office with it. Because I'm a weirdo. No, MC, didn't work. It didn't work. Fail. You get nothing. You have failed, sir. You have failed this city. How's the action on the Luna again? Oh, it's not great, but it's not kind of. It's meant to be. Remember, this is like they're talking about legalities and stuff, so it's a slow roller. You can flick it open. You can't. Definitely not. It's definitely not going to be drop shutty. You can flick it open, but you got to use like so much wrist that it's just a much better slow roller because it's meant to remove this thumb stud in places that you have to and make it a two-handed open knife. I got nothing yesterday too. It happens. It was fun though. I didn't hang. I just wanted him to read my comment. I had to go to bed. I was very sleepy. So, but I did. I wanted to win on MC's giveaway just because I wanted him to read my comment. Is that thing Levon was talking about? No, this is the one that it's a little bit different. I think he was talking about maybe he got the carbon one. I don't know. It was some other variation of Luna, I do believe. You did seem like I just wanted you to read it out loud. PM2 Tanto. It's a friggin' Blade HQ exclusive. How's that, ZT? It's fantastic. It is what everybody says. The only thing I don't like about it, and this was pretty common in knives of this generation when flippers were still kind of new, it takes a long time before it pushes past the detent. But other than that, super smooth, great ergos. 20 CV, which I was surprised by because it's kind of an older one. But I know at the time this was out, this was the most expensive ZT there was. Pocket clip is a little strong. Tension's a little strong. But I can fix that. But yeah, I really like it. I see why everybody raved about them for so long. And it's one that I won't sell because it's discontinued, and it was a very nice gift from a viewer who's a really good dude. And I like it. No, the carbon is not that nice, honestly. No, that's one other thing about it is this is old carbon. It's got kind of some texture to it. It's just not the cool, slick, smooth carbon that we're used to seeing. And it's just kind of generic weave carbon, you know? But I like the USA made thing on the pivot. But yeah, this is what, a 7-year-old design? 7, 8? It's amazing how much carbon has improved since then. You want twill, just a tighter weave than this. I don't mind weaved carbon, but just a tighter weave than this. So I'm kind of a carbon snob from the bike world, from the bicycle world. So I just recognize this is not expensive carbon. It's pretty cheap carbon. I think even 7, 8 years ago that was pretty cheap carbon. But you know, not many companies were using carbon, so you didn't have to spend a lot on it. Looks like a Honda Civic, yeah, exactly. But it is real, genuine carbon. But yeah, the Tanto M4 on the 29th. That's cool. I went to see more knives with a shark lock. I have a feeling Demko's going to hold on to that one for a while. Yeah, I think he's going to hold on to that one forever. I don't think you'll ever see that as a cold steel. It looks cool. GTs don't really tickle my fancy, but I like them. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's an old discontinued one. And thank you guys for all the really good response I got to that ZT video I did too. I wasn't sure how that one would go, but I very much appreciate it. I don't know how KAI is going to like it, but it wasn't meant to be an insult. I just it was meant to be nostalgic and a bit of a rib on myself because I used to, all the stuff that I used to criticize, now I miss, and I wish they still did it. So it was as much a rib on myself as it was on them. But there you have it. Hopefully, you know, they're not going to listen to it. They're probably not even going to see it. If they do, I'll get an email. So, do you have any knives with SM100? I do not. I'm going to be in Golden for college this fall, about 3 minutes down the road from Spyderco. Should be fun. Oh, cool, John. That's awesome. That would be a dangerous place for me to live. That would be danger. Put the 8010 back away. I'm still loving this thing. This Best Tech Exploit. Oh, I'm really, really liking this a lot. Probably going to be my most carried for this month, I bet. I haven't added everything up yet, but it's been in my pocket a lot. And it's not just the Flame Anno. The Flame Anno is a big part of it. But I like big old front flippers. And the ergos on it are shockingly good. Especially Todd Knife and Tool. I love them. Love them. But they're... don't always get the ergos exactly perfect. This one is really, really good. Do you know of any good copper pens, BZ? A whole lot of companies that make good pens make them in copper. It's pretty common. I don't believe Tactile Turn does, though. Tactile Turn pens are my favorite. Or Machine Era. I know Machine Era does. Machine Era Classic would... I have actually the brass one right here. Machine Era Classic is great, especially if you don't care about a pocket clip or anything. I like pocket clips, but I still have 2 Machine Era Classics because they're such good pens. These are kind of I use them mostly as a desk pens. Does Tactile have copper? Get a Tactile Turn bolt, and you will be very happy. It's all you need. Choose which size you want, and that is all you need. See you later, Mr. Falcon. Are there any stingers available? No, but they're going to be. Metal Complex. I wear my Apple Watch nearly every day. Ended up selling my 3 tag and my Oyster Perpetual. See, I've gone the other way around, Eric. So I got rid of my Apple Watch and have not looked back. I just don't need to be connected anymore, so I refuse to be. I'm being kind of a curmudgeon about it because, like I've said before, it's not to be sad, but my mom passed away. I work for myself 100% again now, so I don't need to be strapped to the notifications, and I was constantly looking at that damn thing. Slick, how much for the pen? They're around $100 in that 100 range. TactileTurn.com. Highly recommend them. Great people, great stuff. I don't get anything free from them. I've never asked. I've always just bought everything. But great peeps. Work in telecommunications, so I have to be connected all the time. Yeah, that makes sense, Eric. If you have to be connected, then yes, absolutely. And when I had my Apple Watch, I still had other nice watches, but I always wore the Apple Watch all the time, and I had to get rid of it to give it up. If that makes any sense, I gave it to my wife, who does need to be connected as well with her job. So, because she's all over a huge facility at the JCC, and they'll text her and say, hey, you have to come to this place, and so she needs to be connected. But the action is really good on this OTF, by the way. And again, this is an EMP EDC Slenderman. It is fantastic. I really like this thing a lot. It's very unique. $130, I think they are. It's just super cool. So is this the only... Yes, on the Fire Attack right now, this is the only blade shape. MC and I talked about this on his show, which, by the way, go watch. We had a really good time yesterday morning. If you don't subscribe to Metal Complex, I'm sure you do. Go there. He and I did a little interview chat knife guy segment thing yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I went back and watched it again today, and I normally don't like watching my own voice, but I didn't come across like a dick on that one. So go watch it, except for I called him stupid. But other than that, or dumb. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. But we were saying on that anyway. They said they put the recurve on this because that was the most popular blade shape of the first generation Fire Attack. And I was like, is it the most popular because people wanted it, or is it the most popular because you made the most? But I don't know. I do like it a lot more than I thought I would. I wasn't going to get one because of the recurve, and then you guys all kept bugging me about it, and now I love it. It does what it's meant for very well. I had to break down a bunch of the recycling yesterday, and the recurve does kind of hold when you're cutting cardboard and stuff. You can feel it doesn't move around at all. You know, I do like the recurve, and it's super easy to sharpen. It's such a gentle recurve. It's not hard at all. Glad I could peer pressure. Yeah, you were one of them, Zach. A lot of people were bugging me about it. That was a good episode. I'm going to listen to it again on my way home. Oh, cool, Lavender Pants. Well, thank you. I had a good time. I always have a good time hanging out with MC. He's done my show. I've done his show. And you're right. Hinder sells 100% of whatever they make. So their top sellers can be whatever they made the most of. That's kind of how I was wondering about it. But pretty sure I was one. Yeah, I think you're one that bugged me about it. I just got my narrow stone holder and stones for recurves on my TS Prof last week. Man, I got to get one of those. Grumpy Grunt. I really got to get one of those. I was putting it off getting a new sharpening system because I thought we were going to be moving soon. It looks like it's going to be several months before we move, so I need to set up an area in this office, so I need to get a bigger sharpening system I can permanently mount somewhere. That TS Prof, I like it. It just looks like Edward Scissorhands. I've heard nothing but good things about him. Just got the new work sharp. Yeah, that thing's great. I've been using the hell out of it, Shannon. That's really nice. I actually just did my Anthem on it the other night, and it came out fantastic. What is the 5th knife? Never seen it before, and how much? 5th from what? If it's this one, it's a discontinued ZT. It's an old ZT 804. See you later, Eric. Thanks for coming out. For $50, you can't beat it. Absolutely, you cannot. I think for $150, you can't beat it. It's a great system. Oh, from the left. Oh, that is a Best Tech Exploit. There's a review of it on here. It's the Exploit. What's the funky looking OTF? This is the EMP EDC Slenderman. They're sold out at the moment, but they're gonna drop some tomorrow. I'm doing a review tomorrow night, so you should be able to get them. Maybe he's only dropping a few, but he gave me kind of a general production schedule guesstimate, and there's gonna be more coming. It is pretty good. You will see the full review tomorrow, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's unique. It's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. It does kind of have the look of a very intimidating OTF letter opener, but it does function a lot more than that. And the price is right, so $130, not bad at all for a pretty well-built, at least feeling OTF with D2. That's fine. How does the Exploit compare against his cousin, the Shogun? The Shodan. I like this better than the Shodan, just because it's front flipper, and I just like that a lot. That's really the only reason. The Shodan's still a great knife, but I just like the front flipper. You made me spend $140 on one. Is that what those cost? I think it was $130, $140, something like that. Yeah. It's funny though. He's so picky about quality stuff. I was kind of almost disappointed. So this is number 91 of 100 because it's one of the first run. He asked me what number I wanted, so of course I picked 69. And number 69 came with a scratch on it, and he didn't want to send it to me, so I got 91. Meh. It's not number 69, but if you give me a choice of a number between 1 and 100, I'm going to pick 69 every day of the week and twice on Sundays, because I am a man-child. I think probably half of the people in here would have picked 69, but he sent me, he goes, oh, it's got a really bad scratch in it, and he sent me a picture. I'm like, it's fine. I don't really care about it. He's like, no, I don't want it in videos with this scratch on it. I'm like, it's not even going to show up in a video, dude. And he was like, no, I don't want to send it to you. I'm like, okay, fine, just pick another one. But 71, ooh, it's a good reference for me. That's a 69 with a couple extra things. 42 would have been a good choice as well. Knife Eclectic, that would have been a great choice as well. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. You guys are picking numbers like it's a giveaway. Thoughts on the SOG Seal XR? Did I do a review of that one? Oh, no, I didn't. I haven't gotten that one yet. It looks cool. It does look cool. Thanks for reminding me. I do need to try and grab one of those. A 007. That's not a bad one either. I do like me some Bond. What's a good entry-level ZT? Well, the only one they have that I would qualify as entry-level is that 0357. It's assisted, as long as you don't mind that. It's a nice knife. Looks like a beast competitor for the Adamas. Well, it came out. I would say the Adamas is a competitor for it because it came out first, but the Mini anyway. But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, they are very similar in kind of purposes. Assist on the new SOGs are a no-go for me. Great looking knives though. Is the SOG? I don't think is the Seal XR assisted. I didn't think it was. I thought that was one that was just manual. I'm fully prepared to be wrong about that because I've been wrong about a lot of stuff tonight. So I have a Spidey chef on the way. Am I going to regret it? You are absolutely not going to regret it. I have one in my pocket, see? Yeah, it was what I was carrying today. It's a fantastic knife. Spidey Chef is just a timeless classic. And I am getting, I just don't know when, another titanium Spyderco. Perhaps from the same designer. So I'm really excited about that. No, I had us way back. I got rid of it. Spidey Chef, stupid chef. What is wrong with you, Zach? That is fighting words. This is fighting words. It could be that, NAF Sergeant. It could be that. It could be that. How's the access to disengage the liner lock and Bushido? It's excellent, actually. You can see it's cut out pretty well. It's really good. Dropping a video reference. I don't remember that. Did I say that in something? Have you seen the new Quiet Carry drift with studs? I have not. I didn't look on their channel lately. I probably have to spend more money. Bushido's my favorite foam flipper. It's up there for me too, Spirit Blade. I like it a whole lot. I just dropped my wee mini buster on concrete today, and I don't know where it hit the ground. There was no damage. And maybe it's the repulsor lifts that are built into it. You didn't know about that. But Snex is a very complicated designer, and he puts repulsor lifts in all of his knives so that they stop just before they hit the ground. That is a next level Star Wars reference, by the way. Quite proud of that. Are you familiar with CGRB knives? Your thoughts? I've reviewed lots and lots and lots of CGRBs. I have one sitting right here within reach. It's kind of always around. Feldspar. Yeah. Things a knife guy's wife says, I miss Slicey Dicey Theater. Yeah, we need to do another one of those. She's going to grad school now. She's kind of busy. She actually wanted to do I showed her that Can I Snap It video. Have you guys seen the Can I Snap It video? That guy in the knife store, and he goes, takes out it's a big Spyderco of some kind, one of the cheap ones. And he's like, can I snap it? And he flicks it open and he does all these like ninja things. He's this like big tubby guy. She wants to do a parody of the Snap It video with her doing it. It would be pretty funny. So you read the books? Oh, absolutely. I read all of them. I listen to most of them now, but yeah, I used to read every single one of them. I don't think I've missed a single one, except for some of the young adult ones. Obviously, I don't care for those, but even some of the young adult ones I've read, though. If it's something that's applicable, we're looking for a URL to the Can I Snap It video. It's really hard to find. It's like on people's like Facebooks and Twitters and stuff. It's not like out on YouTube for some reason. And then the most funny thing was they showed the one, and then some other knife shops was like, oh yeah, we know that guy. And they posted another one at another shop, him doing the same thing. Can I snap it? I'm sure somebody has one with Bernie Sanders. And oh my God, I'm so done with the Bernie Sanders memes. They were really, really, really funny. A lot of them were hilarious. And now it's just, it's old. I've never had something go from hilarious to, oh my God, stop it, in such a short amount of time. That was terrible. Would you say Spyderco backlocks are some of the best knives for lefties? Backlocks are pretty good for lefties, period. Yeah, Spydercos are pretty good. Dirk Vernig's GIF on IG is great. Yeah, he's a bunch, but I love Dirk. He's a very, very good friend of mine, but he needs to stop it with Bernie memes. It's like half of my damn thread is him posting Bernie memes. Second X-Wing series was great. Hopefully they don't ruin Rogue Squadron. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Rogue Squadron is going to be pretty good. They're describing the woman that they hired to direct it. Her father was a Navy pilot. She's a pilot, and they described it as Top Gun with X-Wings, which I can't see how that's going to be bad. I just can't see how Top Gun with X-Wings is going to suck. BD Swain, I'd like to arm wrestle Mal Complex. I would not. He's a much beefier boy than me. Meh, backlocks. Yeah, they're not as much fun. I prefer, for lefties, I always recommend something with an axis lock. So it's 9 o'clock. We can talk about whatever. We're still talking about knives, but we can talk about whatever. I try to focus on knives for the first hour. In this last half hour or so, we just kind of veer off. What else did I do today? Oh, I started playing Among Us with my kids. That was our family activity this afternoon. That is really fun. Does anybody else here play Among Us? The iPhone game? It's cool. Like, you're on a spaceship that's crashing, and one of you is an imposter, or one or two of you, depending on how many is playing, is a imposter, and you're sabotaging, killing people and stuff, and you have to guess who the imposter is. It's really, really good. my daughter was the imposter 4 times in a row, so we just started throwing her out of the airlock at the beginning of every single one. She was getting kind of annoyed. Osamates, what's my opinion on 7, 8, 9? Assuming the Star Wars movie 7, 8, 9. 7, I still say was okay. 8 was marginal, and 9 is just, it's not just a bad Star Wars movie. That's just an objectionably bad movie. Like, when I got out of it, I thought, walking out of the theater, I thought, well, they did the best they could, you know, they had to wrap it up. But man, going back and watching it again, it's not good. It's just a bad movie. Mandalorian's fantastic, though. Are you going to get a titanium scale for the fire attack once Rick makes them? Absolutely. I really want to get one of those. I enjoyed 9. 7 is crap. I thought 7 was all right. It was fan service, but we needed that. We needed that. So. Oh, 8, I mean. Yeah, 8 was, I thought 8 was, it had some good moments in it anyway. 9 is just bad. It's just all over the place. You just can't follow what's going on, like, at all. It's just badly cut. So 9 proves that they could make a worse movie than Ryan Johnson. This is the way. $600 for a $300 Chavez with laser etch and DLC. I don't know what that is in context to. Mando is fun because it's 30-minute old Western style. Yeah. What do you think of the Cold Steel announcement? Yeah, I think I will say here's what I'm going to say about the Cold Steel announcement. Is their 2020 lineup spectacular? Yes, it is. Lots of really cool stuff. Very interested to see what the 8015 Lite is going to be and how much that's going to cost. That's going to be very popular. There were some other ones too that I was really excited about in that OS 10A steel line. But remember, they just bought the company in December. So all this stuff was already in the pipeline. So this is left over from the Lynn Demko era. Just remember that. That's all I'm going to say. I will judge them by what the 2022 lineup is. That is when I will judge the GSM takeover. I'm just saying all the stuff there is that was already in the pipeline. I know how long it takes to get a knife from design to production. Just remember, I'm excited about it. There's some really cool ones. I'm going to buy a lot of them. There's probably 5 or 6 there that I really want, but they were already in the pipeline. Mini Recon 1 is another one. That one was really cool. I'm not going to get the Talwar. I do think I will say with there's a serrated Chris. They've done it. They've achieved the unsharpenable knife. So congratulations, guys. You did it. Maybe I can still get an American Lawman. Yes, yeah. American Lawman. I didn't sing it. Terrible. I'm getting a few before anything changes. Spada XL is the last one I really want. I sold my Spada XL, but it's to a friend, so I sold it to Advanced Knife Bro. Because I want to see him do a video with it. Oh, and thanks you guys that came out to the watch video thing, the live show with the watches. I think that's the only watch content I'm going to do on here. I'm going to do those every couple weeks, but I like my watches, and I would love to be a watch reviewer if I had time to do it, but I don't. And there's a lot of people who are huge, so I'd be a very tiny fish in a very large pond. So I'm not going to, but I want to do some watch stuff, so I'm going to do every couple weeks. We'll do those live shows. And maybe the time was pretty good. I think it'll probably be Thursdays at 9. I think that's a good time to do it. You sent Advanced Knife Bro, Daleka. Roxy 3 review coming soon. Yes, I do have a prototype of it right here, which I've been told is not changing. So I could probably just do a regular review on it, but it does say prototype on it. But yes, I do have the prototype right here. Does this one say prototype? This one does not say prototype, but it doesn't have a steel marking on it, so. Oh, it does. I know he said this was pretty much final production, so. Yeah, I actually just emailed them for some clarification on that, so I'll probably do a full review on this one. What do you think about glycine? Nice looking stuff. They're owned by Invicta right now, which I hate Invicta, but they seem to leave them alone. So I've been tempted by, what is it, Combat Sub? Those are pretty cool looking. I have so many freaking divers now, though, that I don't need another one. I'm considering getting a sharpener for a K390. Will the sharp maker work fine? I mean, yeah. I would try and get one of those, we were just talking about it, the Precision Adjust work sharps, though. They are fantastic. And I guess they're back in stock now. So Orient Watch, yeah, they're cool. I have a couple of those. Wasn't there a challenge for MC to carry something to pull his britches down fair? Yeah, but I just didn't, I didn't ever send it. I didn't ever send him my XM24 because he has carried his a couple of times, at least to his driveway. He doesn't leave the house at all, so it was kind of a waste to. I carry my XM24 a lot, so I agreed to do that, and I thought, wait a minute, I carry this a lot. I don't want to send it to him. Sergeant Kong by A. Brian, I hate to make a request, especially since it's so late, but can you display the OTF, please? Yes, you did miss it earlier, but I will do it again. There's going to be a full review up tomorrow as well. So, yes, the EMP EDC Slenderman. And it's pretty nice. I don't think I ever showed the clip side. I just was doing that. So it's got the little ball clip that's quite popular. A little logo. Its ergos are really good. Pretty good. Pardon the naivete. What's a Dalica? Oh my God, why'd you have to ask that, No Mojo? Now we have to hear Keith talk about Dalicas and how amazing they are for the next 10 minutes. I'm joking, but he's going to do that. Yes, Invicta, understand. Yeah. Invictas are disgusting. The only one they make that's nice is a copy of a Rolex. So still partial my G-Shocks. I like them just tanks. Yeah, I still have a couple G-Shocks I like a lot. So I've got I like the squares. The bigger ones don't look as good on my wrist, so. I shall go stand in the corner. No, it's okay. You didn't know. You just didn't know. It's all right. You're forgiven. That was a crime of ignorance, not a crime of intent. You ever how the Daleko perform in the Navy? Oh, you guys are just feeding him. He's not. You're just feeding him. And thing you cut begins to fade. I don't know quite what you mean by that. Casio Pro Trek was sweet spot for me. Invicta is a guilty pleasure like Freaky Friday. I just can't wear hardly any Invictas. They're so gigantic, and I have my tiny little wrists. It started years ago with an episode of Terrible Knives with Nick Shabazz. This is probably my one I'm wearing the most right now. It's Seiko Monster on one of these stretchy French Parastrap things. I love this thing. I like my sundial on rainy days. I get to sleep in. Yeah. Har. Like my G-Shock, I'm going to Pro Trek 2 Atomic Radio times. Yeah, that's very nice. Both of my G-Shocks have the Atomic Radio. And then one of them is Bluetooth as well, so it syncs up to my phone. Pew Pew says, do you think the push-button Elemental will be good? I think it will be excellent. I'm very excited about it. I just got that strap in the mail today. I don't like it. Well, I like them. I actually have them in a couple. Yeah, it's called a French Parastrap is what it's like. I guess French paratroopers used to use them. So, yeah, it's just like a NATO strap that's stretchy. Not super stretchy, but just a little bit. My Citizen ProMaster, a bunch of fun. ProMaster's a fantastic watch. Tungsten, that's the one I recommend to people the most when they say, hey, I want to get one kind of tough but decent-looking analog watch. And unless they demand to have mechanical, I say get a ProMaster. They're awesome. And there's 90 different versions. This looks quite comfy. It is. It's very comfortable. That's why I like them so much. I have one on this, and then I had one on my Citizen ProMaster as well. But I did put an orange, a bright orange silicone strap on my ProMaster, though. I assume you could pull it off quickly if you get stuck on something. Yeah, you just flick this one. You just flick that, and it comes right off. Real paratroopers only wear a $20 time mask because they're poor as shit. Bryce says that's kind of true. And the officers do okay. New Elementum are much better with thumb studs or flipper. Well, they're still making the old one that's a flipper. Paul, did you ever handle a wee kite fin? Yep, I've done a review on it. It's been in a few different videos. I love the kite fin. It's a very, very nice knife. Can you show off to my Carta Fire Tech I just got here? I'm going to be doing the full review on this week sometime. I did an unboxing of it already, but it didn't have the micarta on it then. I said I was going to put a disassembly, show myself installing this scale, and then I had the camera all set up, and I talked through the whole thing, and I never turned the freaking camera on. So you're not going to get that. You're just going to get a regular review, but I tried. I just sat here talking to myself, taking a knife apart, but super easy to take apart. Kind of Citizen Eco Drive as well. Pretty solid, but kind of a new strap. Yeah, changing straps is always nice on watches. Then you don't have to get rid of them. Where's the best place pick up 80/20? Just keep an eye out. They fill orders as they get them. So it might be an individual or it might be a retailer. They fill them in the order as received. They don't have like priorities over anybody. So there's no one place that's going to be able to get them more easily than any other place. It's just what order they ordered them in. I wore a G-Shock my whole Navy life. Maybe a Duro. Yeah, Duros are really nice. Yeah, we're going to get it from Slicey, but we'll do a mailbox waiting. Not sure what that was about. 80/20 is a Grail one day. They're ramping up production. There's going to be more of them. I don't know what a Raven Solitude is. Zelos are very, very nice. I have a rule now, though. Every watch purchase requires the sale of at least one. I'm trying to sell 2 at a time now. So I'm getting a Seiko Arnie as the next one because I got a loaner from Dirk, and I freaking love it. So I'm selling 2 watches to pay for that. Yeah, I wore a G-Shock the whole time I was in the Air Force, too, David. That's was... Oh, no, I had that in a Seiko dress watch of some kind, but yeah, pretty much just the I think it was a Seiko anyway. I can't remember. It was a moon phase. It was really fancy looking, but I mostly wore the G-Shock. Maybe a Vostok. Those are pretty. Yeah, Vostoks are fun. I wouldn't buy a Vostok for the Navy though, because it's gonna break eventually, and then you just throw it away and get another one. But what's the OTF? I just should put a sticker up here. We talked this way at the beginning. It's an EMP EDC Slenderman. Reviews up tomorrow night. You have any cool pens? Yeah, I don't have them up here, though. They're all by my nightside table, but the only cool one I have, I just showed Machine Era Classic. I have 2 of these. I got a brass and a stainless steel, and then I have a tactile turn bolt. I have a couple of Hinder Investigators, so I can order an 80/20. I don't know. You have to call them. I don't know if they cut it off at some point. I don't work for Demco. Everybody asks me questions about them. I don't know. I ordered mine direct from Demco, and I know that other people could. I know it wasn't just because I'm special, but I don't know what the ordering process is. I just know when I ordered mine, I could get one. I think they actually had a few in stock at the time I ordered mine, because I got it really, really quick. When I was Malibu's coming back, they came back and sold out again. So I don't know. Yeah, just call them and ask. Experience. You might be able to. I have no clue. Wait, did you get a sticker with your OTF? I like stickers. I don't think I got a sticker with this. I don't remember. The box is around somewhere. Hello, Mauricio. You must have a big night table, knives, pens, watch. No, I just have a big EDC organizer thing from it's an old thing from Drop. They giving you a cut? No, no, Mojo. They're not giving me a cut. I wouldn't take it if they wanted to. I can't believe how fast those Blade HQ Tanto PM2s went out. Yeah, it sucks. I would like one, but I'm not going to go through all that to try and get one. You should put a sticker up there. Oh, of the, yeah. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down. I haven't got a sticker with either of the last Microtechs I bought. I haven't bought one in a while, but I got 2 in the last one. That micarta is very, very nice. I'm going to put more oil on it again, though, because I would like it to be a little bit darker, and it got dark, and then it got light again, and I wish the fire tag didn't have a tri-way. Well, it doesn't have to. If you miss the old... I don't understand. You're not the first person I've heard say that, Blackhawk, and I'm not, like, trying to get on you, but just don't use the bearings then. If you wish that it still was on the Teflon, just put the Teflon in it. That's kind of why they did it. Oh, there's a Tanto PM2 drop this Friday. Yeah, the M4. I assume it'll be even fewer than it was before. What's your favorite Wharncliffe folder? Probably my my half-track Hinderer, probably. Which is kind of a unique Wharncliffe, but I like it. We convince Hinderer to make more Battlefield pickup finishes. They go to us. I don't think they will. That's one thing he wants to be kind of exclusive, but. Thank you, Swami, very much. Generic post goes here. Appreciate the support, as always. We're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. We're down below 100 again, so... There's a usual suspect group I ran into from Instagram is very against the tri-way. I don't understand that, because if you're like, it should be on something else, then just do that. You know, they should have stuck with the Teflon. The Teflon was better. Yeah, that's why you can still put it back on the Teflon again. I don't get what the... Do they not like that they have to take it apart because they ship with the bearings in them? That's the only thing I could see, is if you don't have the tools to take a Hinderer apart, or you don't know how to do it, or you don't want to do it, you could be annoyed that it ships with the bearings in it and that you have to switch it back to the Teflon. But if you're just saying, I want the Teflon, for some reason, the tri-way Teflon or bronze washers usually aren't as smooth. Well, I never had any experience with the old Teflon ones, but I've put it on some of the new ones. I prefer the bearings, but I only have one of my Hinderers is on phosphor bronze. No more. The Para 3 is some years old now. Will they address the goofy lanyard location, do you think? No, I don't think they're ever going to change that. I think that's just the way. I mean, they do in the lightweight. The lightweight doesn't have it, but yeah, that'll be that. No innovation, no. Yeah. There is tolerant stacking. I'm one of them. LOL, due to machinist, that's how it works. It could be, but I don't. Is that some people actually really notice? I don't know. I never held one of the old Teflon ones, so I'm talking out of my butthole here. But I've never had a problem switching them over. I've never wound up with blade play or anything like that. It's always been fine. Their constant quality fixer-upper is a bit of bollocks, then I don't think that they would consider that a quality issue, though. That's just something that some people don't like. I don't think they would consider that a quality thing. Usually when the CQI stuff is to improve a specific performance aspect of the knife. Can we get a company that doesn't use T6 screws? I hate them so much. Civivi, we don't use... They only use T6s occasionally on pocket clips. They're T8 everything. Best Tech's pretty much T8 everything now. A lot of companies are pretty much T8 everything that matters. Favorite Microtech OTF? That would be my big stupid one. It would be my Combat Trudon for sure. It's big and it's dumb, but I like it. The Hellhound. I love that Hellhound blade. I wanted a Hellhound and I wanted a Combat Trudon, and so this was a money-saving venture. Spending $680 some on a knife was a money-saving venture because I only had to buy one instead of two. That's how I justified it to myself. And I think I got this for my birthday last year. I think this was like a birthday present to myself or something. But just buy quality bits and drivers. Yeah, but T6s, no matter how good a quality you get, you burn through them quick. I mean, with the amount of knives and stuff I take apart, I actually have to order more. I went through four really nice Weeha T6 bits in a month and a half. I almost want to put it in like a subscription thing on Amazon that they just ship me 4 of them a month. Bounty hunters come around every few months. Yeah, they're not that uncommon. Boy, you cut your peas with that. Yep. Maybe you need a T6 Plus. Yeah, I never find those. I can't ever find them to buy them, but I've heard of such things. I'd argue to buy really shit bits then if they strip the I don't agree with that because they can still damage the screws. I don't agree with that because if it's half stripped and you don't realize it, no, I would always say buy the really good bits and actually, like, you know, make sure it's seated well. Some Torx screws are T+. I don't think anybody's intentionally using T+ on knives, though. I don't think anybody in the knife industry is doing that. I never liked OTF knives. Maybe I should give them another look. I didn't either for a long time, Andrew Hobson, but and I still kind of maybe overall prefer an out the side auto, but I do like my OTFs that I have. I love my Guardian. That thing's fantastic. Need your help. I never have enough money to buy Chris. I mean, should I get one of the few remaining fire attacks or wait for an Unumzon to come available? I really like the fire attack. I have the Unumzon as well, but who knows when an Unumzon's going to come out? You may be waiting forever. I'd probably just get a fire attack. Quiet carry uses T+. I've taken my quiet carry apart a lot and it doesn't. I don't own any T+ anythings. I just shrugged my shoulders. You can't see it. I don't know why I did it. But yeah, I've taken my quiet carry point a few times and it's been with the regular T's. Not doubting you, just saying it comes apart with the regular ones and I haven't stripped a screw or anything. I heard you, JJ. I'm just saying I haven't had a problem with it. That's my favorite gift, by the way, the Alan Partridge one where he just shrugs his shoulders and throws his hands up. Now, once again, your bros and live stream get used to my money. So somebody already pointed out a new quiet carry that there's a new drift with a thumb studs. I have to go look that up when this is over with. Figure out how to afford that. But you went through a handful of bits, not on the quiet carry. The T6s just wear out, JJ. You're just totally different subjects. The T6s just wear out because they're really tiny. No, Alan Partridge, not Partridge Family. Worse than this is a British television show. And Pintail is very nice. And I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're about 9:30. So I'm going to go and remind my family they exist. I'm going to get some food because I'm hungry. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. And I will see you all next Sunday, which will be our 250th one of these. And I'll be doing some giveaways and stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. See you then.